The MKM Stadium welcomes the two teams as new season preparations are turned up a notch, with the new campaigns firmly in sight for both Leicester City and Hull City. It's game number 3 for the Foxes. They're in their summer programme after taking on Notts County, and at the weekend it was Luton. Chance to look then at the two teams, starting with the home side, Hull City. 8 summer signings brought in, 4 of them starting, including Turkish international winger Doğukan Sinic, who joined last week, but it's his first appearance for the Tigers this evening. Figueiredo, Tufan and the former Fulham midfielder Seri are the other 3 that start, with the 2 more on the bench. Let's look at Leicester. Brendan Rodgers plans to switch all 10 outfield players at half-time. The first half starting a lineup looks like a back 3, with Youri Tielemans captaining the side and Patson Daka and Jose Perez leading the line. The likes of Maddison, Vardy, Dewsbury Hall and Fofana will emerge after the half-time break. Stuart Stockbridge is the referee. Youri Tielemans captaining the first half team. Johnny Evans will captain the second half team. Louis Coyle is his opposite number. Leicester will get us underway in all blue. The new strip that has gone down a storm with supporters, many of them will be getting that prepared for the kick-off start against Brentford, which is just a few weeks away. Hull showcasing their new away strip that was announced and launched yesterday, moving away from their traditional amber and black colours for one evening at least here at their home ground of the MKM Stadium, formerly the KC Stadium, formerly the KCOM Stadium. As Castagna gets in down the right-hand side, holds off his man, and there was an outstretched leg, and Hull clearing the early danger to a ripple of applause from the home crowd, who are anticipating a much stronger season for the home side after finishing the last campaign in 19th. Tufan asking a bit too much of Jean-Michel Seri, twice promoted with Fulham, but released in the summer. It's a good ball by Jose Perez to Daka, who wants to go first time. A snapshot across the face of goal, as sharp as you like, Patson Daka.
Yeah, well, he didn't have any options really. Patson, good ball from Perez down the outside, good run from Daka.
Tielemans and Jose Perez, the 2 players trying to give Castagna the option. It's into Tielemans. It's a flick ball towards Daka. Sayed Manesh using his strength and allowing Estupiñán to nip in and feed the ball to Fleming, who delivers it straight back towards the 2 strikers, but Iversen very firmly coming off his line and taking no prisoners.
It's good goalkeeping. Nice early shot from the keeper there. You can see Vestergaard backtracking, struggling a little bit to cope with that ball into the box. The keeper comes to his rescue.
Left by Tielemans, so Jose Perez. Tielemans continued his run. All eyes on the referee, who shakes his head, but the claims are very strong from Youri Tielemans.
I'd like to get a good look at this on the replay, John. For me, that's a penalty. It's a lovely little dummy from Tielemans.
Jacob Greaves was the Hull defender. You can see by Tielemans' collar, it was certainly turned up when he refound his feet. And again, it's Thomas to Pratt. Thomas looking for the return, making the run infield. Mendy filling in on that far side. Thomas moving it back to Pratt again, and again Thomas looking for the return as it's sent in, and an awkward clearance by Greaves, but effective. Up and over the bar, and it's a Leicester City corner after some really solid build-up play.
Yes, good ball, isn't it, from Dennis Pratt. It just takes a slight deflection, and that just makes it a little bit more difficult for Greaves. He has to readjust himself. Good little phases of passing going on in there.
Dangerously in-swinging ball, and Ingram came but didn't get there. Soyuncu got something on it. It was goalwards, but he's never going to really trouble the goal. It was Saad Manesh, the big striker, making the clearance, but I think he initially got in the way of Ingram, which caused the panic inside the penalty area.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the keeper's just left it a bit later. It's a late shout from the keeper.
Castagna and to Dennis Pratt. Daka showing for the ball, coming short, but ultimately dispossessed, and this is Seri. He's not keen to let the ball go, and Daka scenting an opportunity, and Patson Daka scoring for Leicester City. As he did at the weekend in Leuven, he's looking to start the season on fire. And as Seri was delaying the pass, Daka steamed in to take on the ball, and the finish was superb, and Leicester lead.
Well, it's great anticipation here. Dennis Pratt does well, doesn't give an option on the ball, and watch Patson just on the front foot, pinches his pocket, and that's to do like a little finish, little curler with the left foot. But here he does brilliant Daka. And it just opens up for him. He shifts it onto his left foot. And a lovely curved finish. Great composure.
Here's Ricardo. Hoping and praying for an injury-free season after the last couple of seasons he's had. Samare bursting through midfield, great strength. Then finding Harvey Barnes. James Justin joining in. Barnes' shot is into the back of the net. Well, another player who has scored already in this pre-season with the goal against Notts County. And a shot from the angle there has started this second half off in some style. Ingram is beaten, maybe via a deflection. But what a start to the second half Leicester City have had. And it's a goal by Harvey Barnes after a lung-bursting run from Bouba Samare.
Yeah, just wait to see this. Just a little deflection, isn't it, off Coyle? But it all starts with Samari picks the ball up, plays a lovely little give and go with James Maddison, and then, as you say, it's not the full-back, it's a centre half actually, isn't it? It comes off Figueiredo. Samari does fantastically well. It's a tight angle. It's not really on the shoot, really, you would say, for Harvey.
Jamie Vardy ended last season with 5 goals in his last 4 Premier League games. It's gone short again, this time out to Ricardo. Away by Greaves. James Justin will send the ball back from where it came. It's all Brighton and Maddison again. It's Maddison tiptoeing his way past the challenges, and Fofana with a header off the post. And Leicester are blowing Hull City away at the start of this second half. 2 goals in the opening 5.5 minutes. James Maddison ended last season as a creator and a goal scorer supreme. And in pre-season, he set the cross up there. And it's Wesley Fofana, the Frenchman, with a header off the post to score Leicester's 3rd of the evening.
It's great footwork, isn't it, from Maddison? Little thin cross. Fofana, he's up early, isn't he? Just gets up the earliest. Whole defender can't get anywhere near the ball because of that. It's a simple finish in the end, but Maddison supreme with his ability.
Fofana famously returned and scored a crucial goal in Rennes. Maddison. Dewsbury Hall did well to recover that one. Looked as though Tufan would come away with it. Ricardo just trying to curl the ball towards Maddison. Seri dispossessed by Samari. That's a shot, and that's a very good save from Matt Ingram. Just sat up on the edge of the area, invited to shoot, and shoot he did.
That's a great effort. Does well, he nicks it. That's a great strike with his wicker left foot as well from Samari.
Maddison will be the favourite. It's a hefty Hull wall. Some of the taller players have been added to it. The doorstop behind. It takes that kind of tactic to stop James Maddison. And it's just wide of the post. He knew it was close. The immediate reaction, looked to the skies. And applause from the fans that cheered so many goals of his last season.
Typical technique for Maddison, up and over and back down again.
Figueiredo an option as well. It's Greaves, he just couldn't quite get there, but he was offside. He'd made the run just slightly too early.
Yeah, lovely flight of ball in. It's just Wesley Fofana just gets caught underneath the ball. Doesn't know where Greaves is.
It's Greaves bringing it down for Hull. Will fall in for Dewsbury Hall. Maddison looking for it. Brilliant skill. James Maddison might go alone. Does go alone. Brilliant goal by James Maddison. Just continuing the form that he ended the season with. Sublime skill, wonderful balance and control, and then a finish into the bottom corner to score Leicester's 4th goal of the evening.
Spot on, John. Lovely little piece of skill here. And then the balance, as you said, feint to go one way, then go on the outside. Clinical, but this bit of skill here, fantastic. And you can tell already in this pre-season, he's got the bit between his teeth.
Andy Smith. And there is full time. Leicester's 3rd pre-season game ends in their first victory of the summer campaign, blowing Hull away. They led 1-0 at the break thanks to Pats and Daka, but they started the second half on fire. Harvey Barnes scoring just a few minutes after the start of the second half. Wesley Fofana with a header off the post to make it 3. And then the goal of the evening was scored by James Maddison 7 minutes from time with some wonderful skill. And a fantastic finish as Leicester head towards the double header at the weekend with this 4-0 victory. Jerry Taggart alongside me throughout the evening. Second half in particular, Jerry, was convincing to say the least.
Yeah, we were talking at half-time about how do you think Brendan would have felt, and we said, yeah, getting on the score sheet, excellent, getting on the score sheet in that first half, but the tempo and the interplay, he probably would have seen a bit more. Well, I got that in the second half in abundance. I thought the lads on the pitch looked as sharp as I've seen them at this stage of pre-season. The interplay, the quickness of their decision-making was really good, and obviously the finishing to match all that, the finish it all off was excellent, and in particular, as you say, James Maddison centre stage yet again.